What's going on, guys? I'm Jeff, the Yoshi Fanatic, and welcome to part 4 of Metroid Prime Remastered. Guys, I've been looking forward to getting back to this game. I've been playing a lot of Metroid in my off time, well, what little off time I do have. I've been making some room for Metroid to try and satiate my appetite to get back to playing Metroid Prime Remastered. I've been looking forward to this. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Solar Flare and Retrospective J. Welcome to the stream, you guys. Hey, I'm actually starting on time for once. How about that? Solar Flare says, I'm boxing a friend tomorrow. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope nobody gets seriously hurt. I mean, I would say I hope nobody gets hurt, but isn't that kind of the point of boxing? I hope that it goes well, and I hope no one gets seriously injured. You can't take away my strength. Fix these broken veins. There's nothing left to fight. Live free or let me die, says Jacob Spatafora. Welcome to the stream, Jacob. I'm familiar with the song now, but I still haven't memorized it to the point where I can sing it on stream. I apologize. But welcome to the stream, Jacob. Hello there, Ethan. A rare occasion you start on time. And also, hello there. Welcome to the stream, Ethan. Alright, so last we left off, we just got to the Phazon Mines. We're about ready to tackle yet another Space Pirate stronghold. And, I've been looking forward to it. I really like the Phazon Mines. At least as far as I remember, I do. Let's switch to the Ice Beam. Wait, you're at the Various suit already? Dang! Are you about to beat the game? Asks Retrospective J. I've got the Gravity suit. And I don't believe I am close to finishing off the game. I have yet another 2 or 3 parts, I think. Another 3 to 6 hours, I think. Hey, I hear you up there. I hear you. Plop and plow. Yeah, that's the sound effect of freezing a space pirate and shattering him with a missile. I'm sure that's what that sounds like. Anyway, yeah, last time we left off, guys, we got the gravity suit, and we made some good progress. Hey, surprise visit from our good old buddy. Yeah, we made some good progress. We got to the Phazon Mines. I don't know why I bothered fighting all these guys, because I already opened the gate last time. So why don't we go ahead and get started here. I can only watch the first 30 minutes, as I have to wake up early tomorrow, says Jacob. Well, I hope that you enjoy your stay here at the stream. Where are you off to? Jeff, I rewatched The Prince of Egypt. It's 100,000 times better than Shark Tale. I wish that was saying much. Retrospective J says, funny story, me and my friend used to shoot birds in that game as a sport. In what game? In Metroid Prime Remastered? That's funny. Shark Tale sucks, but I love it. That's the end of Shark Tale. Oh, and Ethan says, Jeff, did you see my text about the bird feeders? No. I did not see your text about the bird feeders. I did, however, see your text about your new shoes. That's exciting. Wow, the Ice Beam really isn't that effective on these guys. Yet I continue to use it. As though it's doing much. There we go. Jeepers, this guy's wrecking me. Metroid Prime. What's wrong with Shark Tale? I loved it, says Retrospective J. Oh dear. Okay, auto turret malfunction. Greetings, Jeff, says Aurora. Greetings, Aurora. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to part 4 of Metroid Prime Remastered. How are you? We're at the Phazon Mines now. Okay, this is where we start seeing... Well, maybe not seeing is the more accurate descriptor. Here we go. Hey. Shadow Pirate. Let me just use my right visor, then I'll be able to see him. Easy peasy. I'm doing just fine. Glad to hear that. Hey. You chill out there, mister. Didn't even mean for that to be, a pun, but it turned out being a great one. I'm in Detroit right now, and I'm headed down to the University of Northwestern Ohio tomorrow for a college tour. In Solar Flare, I recently found out that I will be passing through Toledo. Well, that sounds exciting, Jacob. A little chill out, says Retrospective J. Yeah, right. It wasn't meant to be a pun, but it worked out. I hear you. I know you're there. Alright. Nah, I probably shouldn't be using the thermal visor. I thought I heard a space pirate. Guess not. Solar Flare says, I think it sucks so hard it's good. In reference to Shark Tale. I still haven't gone back and rewatched it, nor do I have much interest in doing so. If Sky wants to watch it sometime, I'll watch it with her, but I'm not gonna go and watch it on my own accord. Okay, this is where we start seeing the space pirates that are specifically weak to certain weapons. These guys just happen to be weak to my favorite weapon. The wave pirates, huh? Exciting stuff there. Can I switch to my wave beam, please? That guy was a tough son of a gun. Hey, man, these guys do hit hard. There we go. Who's Sky? Asks Retrospective J. Sky is my wife. The doors have been unlocked. Sky's actually in the background. She's sitting on the couch back there. Say hi, Sky.
Hello. I'm watching it.
So you couldn't hear her, but she says she's watching some singing video? An Amish youth singing video. Ethan says... Sorry. Ethan says, also, I've been playing the Forbidden West DLC. Very nice. I hope that's going well for you. Solar Flash says, tell Sky I said hi. Yes. She says hello. Retrospective J asks, did you have your baby yet? I forget. Yes, I am the proud father of 2 children, 1 3-year-old son and 1 almost 9-month-old baby girl. So yes, we did have our baby. Thank you for asking. Doors have been unlocked. I feel like there's something around here. Also, Retrospective J asks, did you all like the Mario movie? I liked it, but I wish there were fart jokes in it. Just kidding. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Bendezium. I think that, I think Bendezium has to be broken with the power bombs, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't think it was, like, incredibly deep or anything, but I don't think that it was going... none of us thought it was going to be like a thought-provoking and deep movie that everybody would love. But it's exactly what we thought it was going to be. Fun for the kids and fun for the fans. I think it was a lot of fun. It turned out better than I thought it was going to. And, yeah. We're not going to talk spoilers just yet. I know that in the Discord we said that after 2 weeks... After 2 weeks, it should be fair game. But, I'm thinking I want to wait until the DVD is out. 9 months? It felt like you just canceled your streams for it, says Solar Flare. Yeah, right? Yeah.
I was thinking that same thing. I can't believe Shaden's
This guy says we can't believe that Shaden's gonna be 9 months old. I see. You should bring your 3-year-old on stream if he likes video games, says Retrospective J. At some point, yes. We usually wait until he goes down to bed, for us to start the stream, so, probably not just yet, but at some point in the future, I think we'll have him on once in a while. Okay. Let's take these guys out. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Let's go ahead and read some of this stuff. That stuff's not super important. This is, though. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Initial project Helix. Experiments with Space Pirate embryos were disastrous. The phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Scalera made a recent breakthrough, in which parasite studies with a phazon strain code named Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo phazon with Space Pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Oh boy. And that's what these guys are. Unit ident code, fill in the blank. Field designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with bendezium alloy plates. I don't have power bombs yet. Platform system active. I see. That's good. Anyways, I beat Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid AM2R, and Metroid Other M. Says Retrospective J. Very nice. I have gone back and I've played most of the Metroid games. The only one I haven't beaten is Metroid Other M, and that's just because I got frustrated with it and it was annoying, so I just opted not to finish it, but we will be rectifying that in the relatively near future. Maybe not on live stream. I've been thinking about playing it in my off time because I think Sky would actually enjoy it. Whoa. Alright, you know what? Oh, I thought I killed him already. That was a mistake. Forget these guys can take quite the beating. But yeah, I actually went back and played Metroid, or Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission the last couple of weeks because I've really been in a Metroid mood. And boy, when I get in the Metroid mood, man, like, oh, I get hooked. Jeff, no one wants to watch Metroid Other M gameplay. That game is trash. LMO on stream. Yeah, no, I'm not super into the idea of playing it on stream. If enough people wanted to see it, I would play it, but you know, not exactly a game I anticipate being like a much asked for game. What about Hunters? Asks Aurora. That's true. I haven't beaten Hunters or Pinball. Haven't tried those ones. The DS Metroid games I have not tried. Do you have any thoughts on them? Should I give them a try? I heard Hunters was actually pretty fun. Oh, that's right. I beat Super Metroid too, says Retrospective J. What's you guys' favorite Metroid game? I personally think Super Metroid is the best. On a few different levels. Control... It's hard. I think very, very highly of Metroid or Super Metroid. Very, very good game. I still think it's the best. Prime 2 says Solar Flare. A very interesting choice. I feel like Prime 2 is underappreciated, though it seems like people are starting to come around on it. Kind of like, bro. Okay, I didn't know if super missiles would work on those guys. I have to give it to Dread, says Aurora 2. That's a good choice, too. I think that's my second favorite. The only reason that I don't rank Dread above Super Metroid is just because it's comparatively linear. It's not... It's a Metroid game, obviously, so it's not really linear, but, oops. So it's not really linear, but Super Metroid just feels so much more open-ended, you know? Hang on. Let's get out of here. I feel like I should be firing this laser, for this is indeed a laser. I should fire it at a few different spots, because I think there's an energy tank or a missile upgrade here. You can't deny the controls in the Feel of Dread is the best the series has got, though. Oh, absolutely. That's what made it so hard for me, like the combat and the movement, the different unlockable abilities. Dude. I forget what exactly it's called, but that dash ability, I loved it. It pained me to say that Metroid Dread was not my favorite in the series, because as much as I love it, man, Super Metroid, it's just so open-ended. You can get the items in so many different ways. That game's got serious replay value. And it's very satisfying to feel like you're, you know, breaking the game, or like Metroid games, some of them are pretty good with their, gosh, dang it. I sucked at this on the Gamecube version too. Anyway, most of them are very good at making you feel like you're sequence breaking the game. Like the game is programmed and developed with that in mind, you know. Wow, I suck. Robert and Brainpick Potato Man, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to part 4 of Metroid Prime Remastered. Okay, I really need to stop being silly. But I do want to catch up on some comments. How would you... Retrospective J says, how would you feel if there was a Super Metroid remake? I hope one comes out. No, it can be linear too. Yeah, like Metroid Fusion can be pretty linear. I'll get back to the whole Super Metroid remake sort of thing. Plush says, sorry I missed the stream. I just watched the Mario movie. Hey, welcome to the stream, Plush. Welcome to part 4 of Metroid Prime Remastered. How did you like the Mario movie? No spoilers yet. We're not at the point where I want to discuss spoilers on stream. I think that a good time to discuss spoilers stuff on stream would be when the DVD comes out. That way everyone truly will have had as many chances as possible to watch the movie. Anyway, the Mario movie was so fun. I loved Bowser, and I'm so glad Peach finally has a personality. You can sequence and break in Metroid Dread too. Spoiler, Donkey Kong is a monkey. Just wanted to say you're my favorite Yoshi YouTuber, says Jojo. Hey Joe, thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's not a lot of Yoshi YouTubers out there, so I don't know how much that really says, but thank you. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Peach really needed new parts to its character, and I'm glad the movie made that. I think the movie did a good job on that. So far, I would say the story is nothing special, which is sad because you know the first game was so good, but that's Horizon Forbidden West. Overall, the story definitely worse than the first one. Yoshi! This plush. You're my favorite, too. You should look up Big Yoshi Fan on YouTube, but I think he's a dead YouTuber. Well, I'll have to look that up. Thanks for the tip. Okay, I did want to get back to, Retrospectives Jay's comment. What would I think of... Well, first of all, you can sequence break in Metroid Dread a little bit, yes. There is one section where you can get one of the items out of order if you use, like, the Shine Spark ability. But... that's kind of a limited case. I appreciate that being in the game, but it's nowhere near as open-ended as Super Metroid was. And I think I value that a lot in Super Metroid. Gosh, I really gotta get on the ball with this. He's a plush tuber. Interesting. As for Hunters, it's okay. Not a bad game by any means, but hard for some people to get into with the controls, says Aurora. I'm curious as to how that would control on emulator. Like, I'm sure that on a DS emulator you could have mouse and keyboard controls. So that'd be interesting. But the gameplay, as I've said before, is definitely better than the first game, so I still had a lot of fun, says Ethan. Jeff, did you see my new profile picture on Discord? Says Plush. Yes, it's Hawk with sunglasses. It's perfectly possible to do mouse and keyboard, says Aurora. Then I think that's probably how I would want to experience the game. Oh, I suck! Let's try that again. No! Also, Advance Wars Reboot Camp came out today and I'm getting it tomorrow, says Plush. That's very exciting. I have definitely thought about picking up the game, but, well, the next big game purchase I'm going to be making is Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, I'm going to hold off on Advanced Wars. It's probably a game that I wouldn't play all that much right now anyway. But I'm very glad that it's finally come out. And I hope you enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. Plop. There we go. That's what I wanted all along. Okay. I really did want to get back to Retrospective Jay's comment about what I would think of a Super Metroid remake. I think that would be awesome, first off. I would love to see Super Metroid updated to something like the Metroid Dread sort of control schema. Give it kind of like the Zero Mission sort of treatment. Like, it's already so good. It really doesn't need much more than a good touch-up on the graphics and maybe speeding up the gameplay some. But that's just it. Super Metroid is already so good. Hang on. Robert says, hey Jeff, can you guess what boss gave me the most trouble in Metroid Prime? I'm gonna guess the Elite Pirate boss, which is the guy we're gonna be fighting here not too far in the near future. Hey. Dude, let me switch to my weapon that will actually hurt you. Yeah, I'm just giving him all the reasons to let me do that. Hang on. But Super Metroid is already it's already so good that I worry that if the game was ever actually remade, you'd have, like, the hardcore fans of Super Metroid complaining that it's nothing like the original, and, like, oh no, you can't infinite wall jump anymore, that breaks the game for me. Which, in fairness, that's a big deal. The infinite wall jump is a major factor of Super Metroid, and that's something that's just not present outside of Super Metroid or Metroid Zero Mission. The other games don't allow you to infinitely wall jump. And that's a shame. That's a great feature to have. The fan remake, AM2R, does allow for that movement. Or it does allow for that control. Which I'm super glad that it does. Hang on. Okay, so that gets me a thing. Super Metroid definitely has some jank in the controls, which I've seen turn some people away from it. I think it's a lot like... You're right, absolutely. But I think it's a lot like the Super Mario 64 sort of situation. Where, you know, the controls have some jank. It's tough to get into. But if you master the controls, man, it's very rewarding. And I feel that way about Super Metroid. It's not like I played the game as a kid and that I'm like a master of it or anything. I haven't mastered Super Metroid like I have Super Mario 64. I first played Super Metroid in like 2014, something like that. But I've gotten good enough to the point where I really appreciate the intricacies that Super Metroid brings to the table. I don't really like the addition of a dedicated run button. That's something I appreciate more in you know, Metroid Dread and Metroid Zero Mission. Even Samus Returns, the 3DS remake of Metroid 2. They don't have a run button. Which I think is a great benefit, because if you have a run button, then you need a minimum of 3 face buttons to just do basic movement for Samus. And that's not a fun time. That's where I find that playing it on the Wii U Virtual Console or an emulator is really handy, because I just mapped the run button to like the R bumper, and then the triggers I made the R button and L button. So that worked for me. But if you're playing it on the Super Nintendo, yeah, you're stuck with those kind of janky controls. I totally get that. You guessed correctly, says Robert. Took me a while to finally figure out how to damage him. Yeah, that dude's tough. I gotta get some caught up on some comments here. Jeff, go rewatch The Prince of Egypt. It's really good. I would really like to. I'm gonna get Reboot Camp. I have some Nintendo. I've seen it before, but it's been a very long time, so I don't remember hardly anything about it. I'm gonna get Reboot Camp. I have some Nintendo cards, and I don't care for Tears of the Kingdom, so I'll get it. Very nice. I hope Tears of the Kingdom actually impresses the old Zelda fans, says Retrospective J. Agreed. Plush says, also I played an Advanced Wars joke fan game called Advanced Dating by Web. Sounds like it's up your alley. It has a few swear words and a bit sus humor, but it's hilarious. The protagonist is so flirty. Ethan says, but anyway, about the bird feeders earlier, Dad got another bird feeder, so now we have 3 set up, and he got a new bird bathtub. So I sent you a picture of our bird sanctuary we are building. Fun. Super Metroid definitely has some jank. Read that one. Jeff, do you know what GBA video is? Yes, I am familiar. Plush says, so, what'd I miss? Not a ton. Just getting into the phase-on mines. Switching between the missiles, super missiles, power bombs, X-ray visor, and a grapple beam is also kind of a pain, says Aurora. That's true. I replayed Punch-Out Wii because I'm into boxing now and I beat it in one day. Birds are my favorite animal, says Solar Flare. Yeah, I mean, that's another piece of jank that I didn't mind too much, but for sure I'll give that one to you. I feel like that is handled better in other Metroid games. Even Zero Mission improved on it. So, yeah, I'll definitely hand it to you. That's one thing that they improved in later games. Oh, and Jeff, they released the first trailer for Prehistoric Planet 2. That's exciting. Jeff, for your birthday, I'll buy you Shark Tale on GBA video. Thanks. I guess it's the thought that counts. What is it? Access to Phase-On Mine level 2 granted. Yes! I want to go to the second level. I like cats and dogs, says Robert. We have an outdoor kitty cat. And Sky really wants to get a dog at some point. We will at some point, just not quite yet. We have 2 pooping, peeing, puking little bundles of joy as it is, so. Huh? Well. Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, I killed that guy. Very nice. Yeah, that'd be a good time frame next year in the spring. Also, there was a Punch-Out reference, which I found neato weedo. Says Plush. Interesting. Though I don't know which one I like better, says Robert. Between cats and dogs, I'm the same way. I really like both. Ooh, Phase-On. That's one thing I really like in this game is the Phase-On suit. It always looked so cool. But more on that later. And here's an elite pirate. And I gotta fight him, don't I? Time to focus. Plasma artillery cannon. Unit has extreme thermal signature due to lack of shielding. Cannon connected to energy siphoning systems to augment performance. Avoid beam weapon fire when energy siphon unit is active. Probably a good idea. Elite pirate. Phase-On enhanced space pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well armed. Elite pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon systems absorb beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well armed, the elite pirate is effective in close. I missed some of that. My bad. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. Solar Flare says, Jeff, who would win in a boxing match? Obama or somebody who ate 3 bowls of coleslaw in an Applebee's parking lot in East Rutherford, New Jersey at 4:32 a.m. yesterday? That sounds extremely specific. I have no idea, but Obama's pretty old, so probably not him. Ethan says, for me, cats are adorable, but dogs still win, but I'm biased, of course. I've only ever had dogs as pets. Well, your dad being allergic to cats doesn't help things. Owies! Owie, owie. Okay, so... I know that I can't, like, damage him with my beam weapons here. Yeah! Okay. Gimme! You like those super missiles, friend? Wow. I didn't think 3 super missiles would do the trick. I tried getting that missile expansion, but I didn't know how to get it. Now I know how to get it. Thanks, Jeff. No problem, Robert. I wasn't even trying to go for it. So, that's funny. A new pirate data entry has been downloaded. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off of her data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely dedicated to move on afterwards. Got another few of these to read. I'm not going to read the yellow ones. They're not important for our space for our logs. A new pirate data entry. Investigation into possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter is made all the more significant in light of the recent lifeform readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core at the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of phazon within, but it also will lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. Hopefully I'm not allergic to cats this whole time and didn't know only because we never got one, says Ethan. Solar Flare says, Jeff, favorite animal, not dog or cat? I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Jeff, that wasn't the Omega Pirate boss. No, it wasn't. Security command issued an all points alert for the fall of Zebus. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not. Yeah, they want to get me. Jeff, didn't you stab a raccoon once? Yes. I did. Not unprovoked. Let me just go on the record and say not unprovoked. There were 2 occasions where rabid raccoons tried to kill my family's dog. And, well, I didn't take very kindly to that. The first one I beat with, you know, just a regular stick. And then the other one I beat to death with my 6-foot bow staff, which I broke over it while I was beating it to death. And, well, when I broke the staff, I stabbed the raccoon with the pieces, and, well, yeah, it died. I made sure of that. So, no, I don't just go around looking for random raccoons to beat to death. But, yeah, let's just say that I don't take kindly to them trying to kill my dogs. You seem proud of it. Violent origin story. Says Aurora. I mean, I am pretty proud of it. I beat a rabid raccoon to death. That's kind of awesome. And with a stick. That made me feel pretty manly. Space Pirate encrypted. Results are in from field studies of the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Talon 4 was once a stronghold in a great Chozo empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us we destroy. Well, aren't you a lovely bunch? In time, we shall have all that we need from this dead race and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them.
Recording to logbook.
Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues on the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater and whatever creature it shelters will be ours for the taking. But what is your favorite group? Lol, lol, lol. I honestly have no idea. I don't really think about animals too much. Jeff testosterone every time he relives that memory. Yeah, it's off the charts! Force field offline.
Recording to logbook.
We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Jeff, you are a normal person. You're not a strange man like me who obsesses so much over certain groups of animals. Yes, like dinosaurs, for example. But that's understandable.
Recording to
Dinosaurs are pretty awesome, and my favorite one is the Ankylosaurus. Jeff, if my brother doesn't fumble the bag, I might have a sister-in-law soon. Well, that is awesome. I hope he does not fumble. Sorry, my family watched me to... Plush says, sorry, my family forced me to watch a Mario movie pitch meeting. I obsess over Hawk. Those two statements seem kind of not very linked. I do like the pitch meeting videos, though. So, you got a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Okay, anyway. Let me try and read that again. Nah!
received.
Analysis continues on these cursed ruins in the Chozo temple that hovers near them. We are now completely certain that the containment field denying us access to the impact crater is linked to strange artifacts that belong in the temple, but we are no closer to finding them or deciphering the riddles that seem to cover every wall of this ruined place. Command grows increasingly anxious for a resolution to this matter, so we must redouble our efforts. X-ray squadrons will begin terrain sweeps within days. Until they begin, patrols are instructed to report any and all architectural anomalies to their commanders. I love pitch meetings. Barely an inconvenience, says Ethan. Dude, I am currently exploring the compound. You don't have to tell me to go there. I am currently here exploring. Please allow me to explore freely. Pitch meetings are tight, says Bush. Solar Flare says, I can't wait to play Advanced Wars for the first time. I informed my one of my friends, Adam. He's been on the streams before. Oh, hang on. He's been on the streams before. I informed him that Advanced Wars has come to the Switch, and he says it's a pity that I don't have a Switch. And I said, maybe you should get a Switch Lite. Ah. Not a big fan of this. Hang on. There's clear air flowing from this Bendesium grate. Well, it'd be real nice if I had something that could deal with Bendesium grates. What is the toughest boss in Metroid Prime, in your opinion? I'd say it's either the Omega Pirate or Metroid Prime itself. Increased aggression levels observed in latest elite pirate units. Increasing phase-on feed by 0.07% per science team mandate. Hey. Allow me the pleasure of destroying you by shooting you in your face. These guys are no joke, honestly. It's either that or I just suck, which that's always a distinct possibility. Give me that. Don't follow this advice if you like your friends. Buy one for him and then charge interest on the money you'll make him pay you back with. It's a solar flare. First or second phase of Metroid Prime? I don't remember. I had difficulty with the third phase, to be honest. Like, if I died in that Metroid Prime fight, it was usually in phase 3. Though, in fairness, that could just be because it's at the end. I'm not great with the X-ray visor and all that. Jeff, you clearly described dinosaurs in the wrong way when you said they were awesome. You should have said they were tight. Does AA Wars sound like a name? Maybe. Jeff, I'm watching a basketball game. It's in the late second quarter. If you currently guess the current score, you win. I don't know. 43 to 28. I don't know. My guess. I don't know who's playing, and there's no way I could possibly guess what the score is. Space Pirate encrypted data decrypted. Something. Elite Pirates Epsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to infuse it far beyond our safety restrictions, and the results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties and shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and the chameleon manta issued for cloaking purposes. Elite Pirate Epsilon exhibits miraculous healing abilities. When injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends the creature's wounds. The subject, which we are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential to be a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is the potential overdependence on Phazon. It's 49 to 58. Yeah, it's kind of close. Wait, there's a third phase? I only fought Metroid Prime in 2 phases. I consider the part where it kind of breaks through the wall or the floor or wherever as its second phase. Because, like, the fight kind of changes a little bit. The terrain changes, and you kind of have to change up your strategy. But its true second phase would be that, like, that one where it's just completely different. The part where it kind of just becomes a floating jellyfish thingy. I have to admit, I'm not very good at fighting these guys. Do I have to fight another one of these guys? No, it does not seem to be the case. For RBC, Advanced Wars RBC. Also, I am in love with the new character designs. Not so much the voices. Some voices just don't fit with what I imagined at all for RBC. Reboot Camp. Well, you'll have that. I mean, especially since they didn't have spoken dialogue before, like... It kind of makes sense that, you know, it's not exactly what you would have expected or hoped. Denver's basketball team is called the Nuggets. It's a solar flare. I assume that's supposed to mean, like, gold nuggets. Otherwise, chicken nuggets? I had trouble with those enemies as well, says Robert. Well, they're pretty tough, honestly. Like, a nearby energy flux has caused a malfunction in this panel. Well, shooting it doesn't really do anything. I know I have to fight this guy, though. I feel like I do. Cryo sleep tank. Wait, I probably should finish reading that. Unit modified for elite pirate storage. I don't know why I find that so funny, just elite pirate storage. When you need to conveniently store your elite pirate, use one of these pods. Oh, you know what? I probably have to fight him later. Oh boy. I don't like how this looks. Multiple safety system malfunctions detected. Unit should be taken offline immediately. Well, allow me to take it offline for you. After I'm sure I have to fight. Oh, hey. When was the last time I saved, by the way? Well, I can't lock onto it, so that's great. Super missiles. The answer to all my problems. Everyone talks about Mario and Sonic movies. Dragon Quest movie. Am I a joke to you? There was a Dragon Quest movie? Anyway, I'm fatigued. I'm in severe need of rest. Good night, says Plush. Well, Plush, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope, and I know that you will, enjoy the Advanced Wars Reboot Camp. Yeah, let me know what you think of it and how many times you've beaten it next time we see you. Hopefully in the next stream. Take care, Plush. Have a good night. Jeff, I started watching a show I should not be watching. Oh, do tell. There's a save point behind you, Jeff. This is Robert. Well, I will be visiting it in very short order. Owies! If I was playing this game on hard mode, I would have been dead several times already. Aurora says there was, but it only got an international release on Netflix, so that's why no one talks about it. So, Dragon Quest is a series I know basically nothing about. I'm very much the sort that does not tend to play RPGs. So, Dragon Quest, as much as I know it's a very well-known RPG series, which is why I know of it, I know practically nothing about it. It's not even something that I would like to try, because I'm really not an RPG guy. Just like Scott the Woz. Like, his song, Why Don't You Play Them, encapsulates my feelings about RPGs basically perfectly, to be honest. Also, I didn't really care for it, the movie. Pew. Now I have the power bombs. Yeah, I mean, given that I know absolutely nothing about the movie, I can't really claim to have any insight either. The movie, yes. Have you heard of South Park? Yes. It's a cartoon with the crudest, vulgarest, inappropriate humor, but my parents said I can watch it because they like it too. It's a solar flare. Yeah, no, for sure. South Park is on point with so much of its, especially relevant to current pop culture and all that sort of humor. Really pokes fun at the current world we live in. Deservedly so. There's a lot to make fun about it. Alright, hang on. I need a water break! It's not Fling Smash, Geist, or Burnout Crash, not Mario Party 6 or Ultra Smash. Yeah. I love that song. That's still... Every time that Scott the Woz does another song, like another musical number in his videos, I'm just like... I mean, yeah, he's got talent, for sure. But, I gotta be honest, nothing really stands up to that first one he did. In my opinion, like, I really like. Hey, I really liked it. Cheapers. Probably the easier thing to do would be just to use a power bomb here. Never mind, that was pretty darn effective. It's satire, says Solar Flare. People not liking traditional RPGs is why there are so many action RPGs now, says Aurora. Yeah, and part of me feels bad about that, because the turn-based RPGs are such a classic format. And they've got a lot of potential. Like, we see new games like Octopath Traveler trying to, reinvigorate the medium. Don't take my word as gospel on any of this. I am not an RPG guy. But so many people, like myself, don't especially... I could have just snuck under them. Anyway, so many people like me are not into the turn-based stuff and are much more likely to be interested in the the action RPGs, to your point, like the Tales of series, like the Tales of Vesperia or Tales of Symphonia, those sorts of games, or like the Ys games, or yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, Ys. Like those games that have more action to them are much more alluring for people like me that prefer, well, that sort of control schema. Or that sort of gameplay mechanics, I suppose. Warning, force field disengaged. Metroid containment area will be breached. And it's not like there's not any good new, any new good RPGs coming out that are not action RPGs. They're certainly more rare now in favor of the action RPGs. Even the Final Fantasy series has gone that way with Final Fantasy 15 and 16. Well, I don't know about 16. It's not out yet, but yeah. It is a shame for the people that are really into those games. But for me, it's more of just an appreciation from afar sort of thing, more than it is like a personal longing for more turn-based RPGs. Spatial increase in talent site. Spectral presence detected. Ah, that's where I get the X-ray beam, isn't it? Isn't it? There's not really much I can do here. 16 will be an action RPG. Yes, I'm good. Solarflare says, but Jeff, South Park is so offensive, yet so many people like it, even on Twitter. I didn't know Twitter learned. I didn't know Twitter learned what a joke was. Yeah, seriously. If people on Twitter like it, well, then it must be good. Alright, well, I can't really do much here. So let's just get out of here. Really? Well, may as well scan these guys. Add them to my logbook. I have to beat them, right? Wait, can I just blow them up with a power bomb? You bet your booty you can. That's substantially easier than fighting them head on. I was like, not only do I have to fight 4 of these guys, but they're the ice ones. Those are, right now, the most difficult ones for me to deal with. Because, you know, the wave beam shocks them. And the power beam, I have the super missiles. But I don't have anything like that for the ice beam. I guess I can freeze them in place? I don't know. It's still hard. Thermal visor. Thermal visor? Should I be using the thermal visor for something here? Oh, what is your least favorite Metroid Prime ability? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's got to be one of the 2 visors. The thermal or the X-ray. Not a big fan of the X-ray visor. It's so hard to make anything out. Though you could say the same thing for the thermal visor. I'd have to say those are probably it. But non-visor abilities? I don't know. I kind of like all of them. The grapple beam, I guess, isn't super fun. Like, Metroid Dread has my favorite iteration of the grapple beam so far. Alright, let's fight this guy. I feel like... Why don't you play them? Jeff, I'm downloading Reboot Camp right now because I couldn't wait any longer. Fair enough. Wait. A nearby energy flux has caused a malfunction in this panel. No screw attack though. Shake my head, says Aurora. Yeah, Metroid Prime 2 was the first introduction of... Well, that was useless. Metroid Prime 2 was the first introduction to the screw attack in 3D. And I think they pulled it off pretty well, all things considered. A nearby energy flux. What am I supposed to do with these? I want to disable them. Is there a way to do that? Nearby energy flux. Oh, Jeff, you know what was nice? I was able to upgrade Horizon Forbidden West for free to the PS5 version. Yeah, that's awesome. I know there's some games that have come under controversy for not doing that, like upcharging you for that functionality. And I feel like Metroid I'm really in a Metroid mood. I think that Horizon Forbidden West was one of those games where people were like, well, what the heck? Why can't we upgrade this for free? And then the developer backed down on it. Either that or, like, it's another game I'm thinking of, and people praised the fact that Horizon Forbidden West didn't do that. So. How do I open this guy's prison? Because I want to fight him. It's a nearby energy flux, it said. It's caused a malfunction in this panel. I mean, it's not that I can break it, right? Wow, Jeff is teaching me so much more about this game. I didn't know you can blow up enemies, says Robert. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the most effective strategy, considering that your power bomb depot is so minuscule. Maybe it was Ghost of Tsushima, says Ethan. Yeah, it might have been. Oh, I was off by a little bit. I knew I had to fight another one of these guys. Okay. Hang on. What? Excuse me, kind sir. How are you absorbing my super missiles? You know what? Fine. I think this counts as a concussive blast. Enjoy. Oh, well. Good. Apparently that did not. Okay. I guess I will just pelt him with... Oh, Wow, I did a great job shooting that pillar. Boom. The doors have been unlocked. Nice. Solar Flare says, Jeff, it's halftime. Guess the basketball score now. If you get it exactly right, you win $10. What was it, like 42 to 58? I'm going to assume now it is 55 to 72. Why can't we upgrade our games for free? Because games only exist to be sold and infinitely resold now, says Aurora. Yeah, right. Ugh. You were so close! Says Solar Flare, man. 55 to 61. I wasn't that close. Like, I got one of the scores right. Why do I feel like I can fight this guy? I'll have to come back. Really? These are definitely my least favorite ones. I really shouldn't get up close and personal with them. I don't know, if I ever get a PS5, I will be very, very excited to get all my PS4 games on it. I know they don't all have, like, PS4 versions, but just playing it on the PS5 will be pretty slick. Though, I would like to wait for a slim version. of the PS5. I don't know if one will ever come out. The base version is selling so well as it is. But I don't think that there's been a PlayStation system yet that Sony hasn't sold a slim version of, so I'd imagine that they'll come out eventually. On Steam, you don't even always get the upgraded versions, says Aurora. True. I remember playing like the original Tomb Raider on Steam. Like the Anniversary Collection isn't available as far as I know. And it's the MS-DOS version, which sucks. That version is terrible. Well, maybe not terrible, but I was not a big fan. Jeff, remember the $600 PS3? Yes, I do. I do remember that, indeed. What am I supposed to do here? I feel like I need another power bomb. I want to get one of those PlayStation 3s. Like, just the fact that it's backwards compatible with both PS2 and PS1 games. That is extremely enticing, and it's why those things have retained so much of their value up to this point, is because, well, people understand the value of those things. Give me a power bomb, please. Oh, what's this? Ugh. The Anniversary Trilogy is on Steam, though, unless you mean something else. No, that's what I mean. I was not aware that was on Steam. I will need to look into that. I would really like to try the Anniversary version of the original Tomb Raider. Okay, I do have a power bomb now. Excellent. I hope that's what it's asking me to do here. Kind of think it is. Or maybe that was just open this whole time and I'm a dummy. Ventilation control restored. Awesome sauce. So now I have the power bombs. And there's an energy tank. Robert, I'm starting to see how you collected so many energy tanks, yet not very many missiles. They tend to give you, like, straight up give you some energy tanks, basically. The ventilator thingy. Only fault is no controller prompts, even though controller is natively supported, says Aurora. Interesting. Jeff, you have not said, "Hi, I'm Toad," in a while. Well, it helps that I am no longer sick. It's nice, we've actually gotten a mild reprieve from being sick. For a while there, it felt like we were just sick perpetually. And now we've finally gotten a respite. We have finally gotten a respite from the whole being sick thing. Ow, what? Oh, hey, what's up? I've been cornered! Wow, that guy's decimating me. Okay. But never got that energy tank, says Robert. Seriously? It was like a gimme, dude. I'm kind of surprised that you never got it. Like, that's one of the energy tanks that they just straight up gave to you. Also, there's one more thing I want to check out here before I leave. If I can get one more power bomb, there was a stack of Bendesium back there. And if I can destroy it, I'm sure it will lead to a Happy's. Although, I'm starting to have my doubts that I will find a power bomb. And I don't know how worth it is to keep, like, going back and forth, because the enemies continually respawn. Alright. I'm doing it. I got a power bomb. Let's do it! Meow. Okay. So it's just on the other side here. Dude. See what I mean about the constantly respawning enemies? I guess it wouldn't... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the constantly respawning enemies. Especially with these guys, though, I feel like it's an inconvenience. You leave, like, 2 screens or 2 rooms separated from any given room, and then, like, all the enemies respawn in it. Sometimes even just 1 room of separation will do the trick. Leroy Jenkins! Says Aurora. There's a reference I haven't heard in a while. Hey, it's the map station. That might have actually come in handy earlier. In fact, I didn't even know an energy tank was in that room, says Robert. But I'm confused. I am slightly confused. Like it really did showcase that pretty prominently. I'm surprised you didn't see that. What did that even come from? I just know the soundbite, says Solar Flare. It's like some big multiplayer game where some guy just kept going in, like, kept going ham, and he just shouted his name, Leroy Jenkins. You search it up on YouTube and you'll find it. World of Warcraft. I thought it was World of Warcraft, but I wasn't 100% sure. And there is one bit of advice that I took from a high school history teacher that I had. Not a big fan of him generally, but he did give me one piece of good advice that I continue to follow in my day-to-day life. When you don't know for sure, it's better to be vaguely right than specifically wrong. I very much like that advice. It's better to be vaguely right than specifically wrong. I probably wasn't paying attention to it and just missed it. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Robert. I am famous for not paying attention. In video games, I should be more specific. You should have saved that power bomb, lol, says Aurora. Yeah, I should have. Though I get the feeling that they'll give me another one. I don't know that it was worth it to go back to just unlock that map station. But at least now my my curiosity is not piqued. I know what was in there now. I have received it. I now no longer have to wonder. I now no longer have to come back and be like, is this the route to an artifact? I was completely wrong. They did not give me a power bomb. Wow. Unfortunate. That's unbelievable. Oh, man. That's unlucky to the extreme. Looks like I'm going back to fight more guys. That map... I was saying just how worth it was just to keep my curiosity from being, you know, going out of control. But I am now no longer sure that it was worth it. Alright, come here, you. Uses a lot of missiles, but boy, that's satisfying. Alright, let's see if these are anything. Okay, there's a power bomb. I will take it! Give me! No, that's not what I wanted. Goodness, I am stinky. I am stinky at this game sometimes. I very much enjoy the game, but I am not the best player of it. Rolling around at the speed of sound. By the end of the game, players will be sick of this song. The combat song. I love how ruthless that feels, just freezing them and shattering them with a missile. It will never stop being satisfying. Yes, the combat song. This is my favorite cheese strat at this point. Like, what use are those doors to the space pirates if they can't even use them? You know the song that I especially get sick of? Not necessarily because of the song itself, but because of the circumstances surrounding the song, is whenever there is a Chozo ghost. I hate fighting the Chozo ghosts. Oh! That. I hate fighting the Chozo ghosts. They're so annoying. What? Pirate transmissions intercepted. Unique mining technology in upper part of the site. I promise you, I am going to explore it. Oh, well. Where am I? Where am I currently? I think I'm going that way? I am no longer positive. Oh, gimme. Okay. So, let's hop on up here. I don't know what's up here. I feel like it's important. Probably. Guys, I'm curious. I have been in quite the Metroid mood lately. I've been playing a lot of Metroid. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I went back and finished my half-completed playthrough of Super Metroid that I started like a couple weeks ago. And then after that, I immediately went back into Metroid Zero Mission. And that was a ton of fun. And I'm curious if there is any interest in me playing the 2D Metroid games. Making like a series out of the 2D Metroid games. Or even just playing some of the most well-renowned ones. I have only played one 2D Metroid game on this channel. And it was Metroid Fusion, and it wasn't even for a playthrough series. It was for a test live stream. So, yeah, I would definitely like to play some 2D Metroid on here. Woo! Hey, hey. What? Where? Oh. Okay. You know, I streamed all the 2D Metroid games over COVID. Nice. Do you have them saved on YouTube anywhere? I love the 2D Metroid games. Like, whenever I get hooked... Wow! 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 Whenever I get hooked on Metroid... Oh, man. It's like an obsession for a while. It's like the only thing I want to play. Jeff Singh. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob SquarePants. If nautical nonsense be something you wish, SpongeBob SquarePants. Then drop on the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, har, 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 har. There you go. I'm not a huge fan of Metroid, dude, but you do you, man. It's a solar flare. No, sadly, Twitch, and they're gone now, says Aurora. Bummer. One thing I like to do in my, or when I stream, is do a local recording at the same time as my streaming of it. So, not only do I have the YouTube archive, but I also have a local backup copy. And that's especially nice if, like... Oh, and I also record my face cam separately from my live stream, so I have a video file of just my face cam and my microphone. And no, like, game audio, no game video. Like, Just in case I want to do another video in the style of that one, I'm giving Yoshi's New Island another chance. That video. Just in case I want to do another one of those. Which I might. I honestly really liked doing those, but... And the reception actually has been a little bit better than I expected. Not like a ton better or anything, but... better than I expected. Where am I trying to go? Okay, I see. But yeah, I really like having the local recordings just as a backup thing. And, just in case, like, my live stream has network issues and all that. Which, that's certainly not atypical. I wouldn't be surprised if I've had some lagginess on this stream, but no one's complained about it so far. But there are some streams where it's like... There are some streams where the bitrate goes extremely low and the screen is just gray and flickery. So... yeah, it's really nice to have a local recording just in case something like that happens. I started with Super Metroid, then did Fusion, Zero Mission, and then AM2R. Ooh, very nice selection. Went through pretty much the whole series. I suppose the best version of each, which is kind of what I would do if I were to stream the 2D Metroid games. It's either that or just stream all of them and compare the versions. But that would take a lot of time. And, well, the only series that I'm really interested in streaming a lot back to back to back like that is the Yoshi series, which I've already done. I need to go... yeah. I need to go this way? No. Where do I need to go? Oh, that's right. What am I doing? What have I done wrong? I've also played the original 2 games quite a bit, but I didn't think they'd make a fun stream, says Aurora. For sure. I mean, unless you have people that are there to, like, hang out with you rather than, like, you know, discover the game that you're playing. The original NES and Game Boy games of Metroid and Metroid 2 Samus Returns, or Return of Samus, yeah, they're not exactly eye-catching, I'll say that. Not like they're terrible or anything, but they've aged extremely poorly. Still, I think it would be a fun exercise to play through them. Jeff, are you coming over tomorrow? Yes! Yes, I am, for Steve's birthday. Guys, it's my father-in-law's birthday tomorrow. Well, technically it's today, but we're celebrating it tomorrow. I like Metroid Dread better than Metroid Prime, so I might want to play a different 2D Metroid game. Any 2D Metroid games to recommend? I think that if you're getting started with the Metroid series, or the 2D Metroid series, the first game I would recommend is Metroid Zero Mission. In my opinion, aside from Metroid Dread, it is the one with the best controls. And it really gets you introduced to Metroid Zero Mission as a remake of the original Metroid on the NES. So you're starting off with technically the first game in the series. So you're getting introduced to it that way. It's got the best controls aside from Metroid Dread in the series. And it's pretty short. It might take you like 4 or 5 hours to beat the first time around. It's pretty short. So, I think I would recommend Metroid Zero Mission. Oh, jeez. Hang on. I have a Metroid to deal with. But you won't come over to my house. How dare you celebrate a family's birthday instead of hanging out with a random dude online for no reasons, Solar Flare. I know, I gotta get my priorities straight. If you like Dread, Samus Returns is made by the same people. Yeah, Mercury Steam, I think is what they were called. Yeah, Samus Returns, the 3DS remake of Metroid 2, is also a very good candidate. I think I would still recommend Metroid Zero Mission first. It's if nothing more than just I think the controls are slightly better. And it's more digestible, easier to kind of gauge whether or not you'll be interested in the 2D Metroid games. So, yeah. But Samus Returns is... it's a good version of Metroid 2. I was going to say it's the best way to play the original Metroid 2, but I don't think it is. I am of the opinion that Metroid, or the AM2R, the fan-made remake of Metroid 2, is superior. Not by much, mind you. They're very different beasts. Like, they both have their pros and cons. For my purposes, I think I prefer AM2R. But it's not like a huge preference sort of thing. Like, both are very good. Didn't Nintendo sue that guy? I don't know if they sued him, but I know that they issued that cease and desist. Like, pretty much as soon as the game came out. They waited until the game was actually released to issue that that DMCA. I don't think they sued him, but I could be wrong. I don't remember them suing him. And then the cool thing about that guy is he ended up being recruited by a development team, Moon Studios, and he helped out with the development of Ori and the Will of the Wisps. How cool is that? I think it's extremely nifty. Hang on. What? Yeah, I should go back up there. No, you're thinking of Gary Bowser. Yeah, that guy was sued by Nintendo, and now Nintendo gets like 20% of his salary for the rest of his life. That's ridiculous. I'm telling you, man, Nintendo ninjas are no joke. They did that to PlushTuber a couple of years ago. That's awesome, Solar Flare. It is. Yet another reason to love Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and just the Ori series in general. Great guys at Moon Studios. I just meant the cease and desist letter. Yeah, they definitely issued a cease and desist, which is a shame. Though they waited until AM2R was available on the internet, and well, you know the internet. When something is on the internet, it's always on the internet. You're not getting rid of AM2R. It's just, there's no way. I have it, and there's even an update for it that I don't remember how you can get, but you can get it, and it plays in a widescreen. There's a bunch of updates and all that. They've done a really good job supporting that game, even with the whole cease and desist sort of dealio. So if you haven't played AM2R, I'd highly recommend that if you have any interest in the 2D Metroid games whatsoever, AM2R is a great pick. Did you hear of the guy who leaked the entire new Super Mario Bros. Wii game pre-release? No, I did not hear about that. Oh, the grapple beam. Nice! Grapple beam acquired. Got it. He got sued for $1 million. Jeepers. That's crazy. Yeah, though it's Nintendo who is suing him. Oh man, that's crazy. Whoa, okay. Hang on. Jeff, these streams are a great way to unwind after a hard week, just as hanging out and being bros, to Solar Flare. Agreed. It's a great way to just de-stress and hang out. It's something I very much value about these streams. Especially after a tough week of work. Yeah. I feel like these are not necessary for me, but definitely help a ton. I feel like there's some unlockables up there. I don't appreciate you very much, Mr. Space Pirate Sickle. Crane control is now active. I can use the crane as a shortcut now. Excellent. Let's go over to the save point. There's a few different things I can do now. Well, I say that when I'm not actually sure of what I can do. I could go back down to the mines. Bro. Must we do this song and dance? Hey. There you are. In the first Jeff stream, you said Nintendo company-wise does warrant an eyebrow raise. I don't remember saying that, but I definitely feel like that's valid. Okay. I suppose I'll go down here and save. Yeah, no, the Nintendo ninjas are no joke. And especially recently, they've been going after some people that I feel like they really shouldn't be. There's that one YouTuber who does Zelda Breath of the Wild hacks, mods and stuff. He's a bigger YouTuber too, like 1.5 million subscribers. And he's gotten 2 copyright strikes from Nintendo themselves because of the Breath of the Wild mods. They really don't like that. The game developers of Nintendo are amazing, but the corporate part is the part everyone hates. Says Aurora. Amen to that. That's 100% accurate. Like, Nintendo is definitely my favorite video game developer that there is. And it's not because, like, the games are, well, I guess I would say the games are very, very good, and they're definitely up my alley, at the very least. But, I don't know, I also have a big attachment to their IPs. I mean, with a name like the Yoshi Fanatic, no duh. But, you know, very big fan of a lot of their big IPs. Have been since I was a kid, and likely always will be. So I am gonna go back down into the mine and hope that that is the right thing for me to do at this juncture. A 9-year-old once sued Nintendo because a game was bad, says Solar Flare. How does a 9-year-old even sue? Like, how does that happen? What? I'm gonna sue you for $30! Oh, probably. Well, I'd be very interested to hear the details of that case. I'll say that. Over what game, though? I think he somehow convinced Nintendo. Of what? Like, your game is bad, so you deserve to be sued. What is down here? Oh, right, that's something I can't. His parents, not an, oh. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What are you saying, Solar Flare? Please clarify. I'll DM you a vid on it. Okay. Please do. Oh, where do I want to go right now? I want to go here. I feel like that's where I want to go. That's where the Omega Pirate is, I think. I think he convinced his parents. He convinced his parents to sue Nintendo? For money. So, how do I get down there? This is not the way. I need to get up to the second floor. Oh, okay. Let's try for it. Goodness gracious. You know, I was gonna say that I feel like I'm making a pretty decent amount of progress. I DM'd it to you, says Solar Flare. Thank you. I will watch it later. I was gonna say earlier that I feel like I'm making a decent amount of progress. I no longer know if I feel that way. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. It's Metroid Prime. It's hard not to have fun. Okay. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, that makes me think, guys. My son, JJ... My son, JJ, has gotten very into Sonic. He really likes watching Sonic videos. That's too many numbers. Yes, it is. He has gotten into watching Sonic videos on YouTube. And, the Sonic Netflix shows. Sonic, Prime? I think is the name? He really likes Sonic Boom, but I think he also likes Sonic Prime. He doesn't like that one. He's a really big fan of Sonic Boom. The show. I have not played the game, and I refuse to. Good night and have a good week, Jeff, says Robert. Well, Robert, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Hope to see you next time. And I hope to, make some good progress. I'll let you know if I defeat the Omega Pirate. Bap. Yeah, he has some of the Sonic figures and plushies. Anyway, those shows are actually pretty good. Not an active viewer, but they got a laugh from me. This is Aurora. For sure. Sonic Boom, the show, has a lot of, like, references and Easter eggs, and there's those great YouTube videos of, like, Sonic Boom out of context. And one of my favorite quotes from the show is, I forget exactly what the quote was, but Sonic was saying, like, consistency is my middle name or something like that. And then Knuckles says, I always thought your middle name was The. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. I regret that they made Knuckles an absolute dork and idiot in that video, in that show, in that game. But yeah, no, he's definitely not like that in most Sonic media. Anyway, the point of that conversation, I don't know, they thought the kids would like it, I suppose. Anyway, that's not even close to the best joke from that show, Cecilia Flare. Oh yeah, I know, but that's the one that stuck with me. Knuckles is a feminist, however, says Aurora. Yeah, I do know that. Anyway, the point of that conversation is that JJ has been getting into the Sonic series. Or the Sonic franchise, I should say, like, just in general media. And much as I am not a fan of Sonic, like, I don't have a problem with the character, I just don't like his games very much. I think it's about time for me to sacrifice my personal interest and buy a Sonic game and play it for him. I'm sure that he would love to watch. That said, I want to play a Sonic game that's actually good. So does anyone have any recommendations for me? No, I've played a couple Sonic games, but not the good ones. I played Sonic 06 for a Let's Play series on my old YouTube channel, Volatile Upgrade. And I played Sonic Triple Trouble on my 3DS. It was a Game Gear game, so... It wasn't the best. I've heard it's far from the worst, but it's not the best. So with that said, guys, do you have any recommendations as far as what Sonic game I should start with? I've heard Sonic Colors is pretty good. Sonic 2 is widely regarded as the best game in the series. Alright. I don't want to deal with these dorks. Well, I only have to deal with one of these dorks. Jeff, I have a plan for world domination. Me and you. It's a solar flare. Oh yeah? What is that plan? People actually liked Frontiers. The more recent ones, people like Generations and Mania. I'm personally a fan of the adventure games, says Aurora. Okay. Okay, let's try that that more finesse strat of dealing with these guys. Well, that seems to work pretty well. Wow, I feel like I was actually better just shooting them off with a super missile. That seemed much more effective. Yeah, Frontiers did pique my interest somewhat, mostly just because of the open world aspect to it. It's something different for Sonic, which I feel like is something people were asking for. So, yeah, Mania is probably the one that I would consider the most, but Generations too. Generations, Mania, and Frontiers, I feel like, are games that I would be interested in. Why did I come back down here? It does, doesn't it? These are the Phazon mines. And I thought for some reason there was a grapple point down here. Sadly, it seems that I was mistaken. Colors is okay, middle of the road, but way too much mediocre 2D sections, says Aurora. Interesting. I do, but it sounds like Sonic Colors was supposed to be more of a 3D game, and it sounds like there were too many 2D sections that weren't super great. Well, I guess I just wasted everybody's time. I'm not supposed to be here. Right. It told me like half an hour ago that I'm supposed to go that way. Sorry, guys. On the bright side, it shouldn't take too much work to get out of here. Let's see if I can get away with not fighting those guys. I just don't feel like it right now. I'll be so sad if I, like, get shot off of the top platform. Okay. I would honestly rather play Lost World over Colors at this point. Gosh, there's a lot of Sonic games. It's not that they all meld together for me. I guess it's just, well, they kind of do. It's more just that I'm not super interested in them. I'll say the plan after I post the best quote from the movie. Show. Okay. Let's get the heck out of here and go to the Talon Overworld, where it seems that the Life Grove is where I want to go. Because dinner was like 6 hours ago. Well, more like 5. On the bright side, at least there was no movie video game. Sorry? On the bright side, at least there was no movie video game. Oh, of the Sonic, the new Sonic movies. I feel like there's some people that, at least for the Mario movie, like, there are some people that are asking for a video game tie-in. Or at least, like, I don't know. I feel like there are people that have been asking for a new 2D Mario game in the style of, like, the Mario movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but I feel like somebody asked for a new Mario game based off of the Mario movie. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Sonic, fine. I admit it. I can't swim. I never took those lessons at the community pool. Amy. Sonic, you promised. Sonic, they wanted to put me in the beginner's class with the little kids. Comment continues. I can't be swimming around with a bunch of 5-year-olds. They can be so cruel when they sense weakness. Knuckles says, that's why on the first day you have to beat up the biggest one in the yard. Amy says, Knuckles, that's prison. Only if you let it be. Okay, that's pretty great. There's already so much Mario to choose from, even on the Switch. I feel like a game would be redundant, says Aurora. Yeah, I think that's a fair take, for sure. Though there is not a brand new 2D Mario game for the Switch, and that is something I would like to see. Or just in general, a new 2D Mario game. It's been a very long time since the last one. Like, what, 11 years? Since the last brand new 2D Mario game? Or maybe it was like only 10 years. Still, a long time. The new Super Mario Bros. Games are no longer new and have not been for a very long time. Get me up there! Get off of me. He's eating me! He's eating my face! Metroid's tend to... Yeah, right. I must be tasty. Now Justin and Jeff's plan for world domination. Oh boy, I'm excited to hear this. I don't know, I really like the 2D Mario games, and I miss getting new ones. I know there's a lot of them, and I can just go back and play them whenever, but I don't know, I would like to have a new one. The only new 2D Mario game I want is Mario Maker 3, says Aurora. I don't know, like, there's just something about the Mario Maker games that it's just not the same. They're fun, for sure, but it's just not the same. Even when there were the Nintendo curated Mario levels, you know, I still felt like it was missing something. Like, it didn't feel the same. There was an element of weirdness to the Mario Maker levels, which I get, that's kind of part of the appeal, but there's something missing. Like, there's just something about a dedicated Mario game by Nintendo that just does it for me. I like the Mario Maker games, they're fun, but there's just something missing. 1, give me your phone number. 2, I will text you coordinates. 3, we go to Italy. Oh no, I'm sorry. 2, we go to Italy. 3, we kidnap the Pope and say he died. 4, I become the Pope. 5, I ask if I can step up to President of Italy. Okay. And all this stems from me giving you my phone number. 6, I declare war on Canada. 7, we destroy Canada. 7, we make an alliance with Mexico. 8, we gang up on the states. 9, nuke all opposing countries. 10, we rule the world. I feel like nuking opposing countries would just end up in, well, the extinction of the human race. So, Yeah, I don't think I'll give you my phone number if it's gonna end up in nuclear war. That's just not a risk I'm willing to take. 11. We forced Nintendo to make a Yoshi X Wii Sports movie. 12. We're the actors along with Ryan Reynolds. No! This seems like a lot of steps to get a Yoshi and Wii Sports movie. I mean, big ones that oppose us to Solar Flare. Even worse. I don't feel like that would end up going well. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back to that save point. Man, those guys are ugly. What do you mean we're ugly? Like Russia, says Solar Flare. Oh, that could get dicey. Okay, yes, I would love to save. I would also like to go to the place where I am supposed to be going. That I have not been going. It appears so, yes. I keep forgetting if that was a thing in the original. I feel like Aurora said it was. 13. We turned Joe Biden into a parakeet. He would probably talk better as a parakeet, to be honest. Okay, let's go where the map told us to go. Well, I believe I am now back in the Talon overworld. Intense radiation detected. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna go there. Don't worry. I'm not that much of a dummy idiot. I will not be stepping in there. You gotta love the Talon overworld music. Come on, man! Hello there. Well, nice. I really like this music. I've also really been taking a liking to using the ice beam. It just seems very effective. So Jeff, that is why you give me your phone number. It's quite the elaborate scheme. I will admit I like the idea of turning Joe Biden into a parakeet. I'm supposed to be going up here. What was this? I suck. Let's try that again. Ah, hello. I love the Talon overworld music. It's extremely pleasant. Would you please stop firing your spines at me? I don't much appreciate that when you do those things. Am I anywhere near the Life Grove? Yes, I'm right next to it. This is sweet. Oh. I was really hoping that would go a little bit more smoothly than it did. The song gives epic adventure vibes with a hint of mystery. Yeah, the composers were brilliant. Metroid Prime music is so great. Alright. Alright. This guy says Samus is great. And I tend to agree. Man, the Metroid series is cool. I don't know if you guys know this about me, But though my channel name is the Yoshi Fanatic, the Yoshi series is not my favorite. Though, you guys know me, that's probably not a shock. What might be a shock is what is my favorite. My favorite is The Legend of Zelda, closely followed by Metroid. In fact, there is part of me that wants to say the Metroid series might have even overtaken the Zelda series for me, but I kind of don't think so. Not yet. Oh boy, the X-ray visor, my favorite. Though that looks pretty sick. X-ray visor acquired! New extras unlocked in the main menu. Do an SM slash a link to the past randomizer stream then. You know, how I've long been curious as to how that works. How exactly does a Link to the Past and Super Metroid randomizer work? Because I haven't actually watched any of the videos, but I have seen that people have made videos on that. Okay. So... it's so hard to see anything with this, it's so hard to see anything with the X-ray visor. The whole point is that it's supposed to be like a niche application sort of thing. Basically just use it when the situation arises. Just like with the thermal visor. The two are very similar in that they allow you to see things that you wouldn't normally see with your regular visor. It's very nice. This game looks very nice. Yay, Chozo ghosts. But now you can't hide from me. I can always see you now. Thank you, X-ray visor. I don't think I can kill this guy with anything other than my beam weapons. Though, that seems pretty effective, so... it's gonna have to be. Meow. I think I got that guy. Can I kill them with missiles? Where's the other one? There he is. Nope. Missiles don't work on him. Ow. That hurt somewhat. Got him. I'm playing Reboot Camps to Solar Flare. Very, very nice. Behold. The means of escape. I feel like there's an artifact here somewhere. But hang on. You provide 2 ROMs and it combines them into one. The game randomizes items between themselves and each other. There are a few predetermined transition points where you can switch games. Interesting. Honestly, that's got me very curious, enough to the point where I would probably check it out. Artifacts. Not that one, not that one. Not that one. Chozo. In one of Talon's far corners, a grove of life lies. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves to find the artifact of Chozo. So that's definitely here. Reveal the pillar beneath the waves. I guess that would be this. Ta-da! Artifact time, baby. Give me that artifact. Dat artifact! Give me it! Nice. There's the artifact, ladies and gentlemen. The artifact of Chozo. I feel like I'm finally at the point where I'm not going to start focusing on the artifacts just yet, but I'm finally at the point where I can get a decent number of them. The 7th of the 12. Okay. So for now, I will not focus on them. Unless I just happen to remember, hey, I'm very close to where an artifact might be. For now, I think I will continue to progress until I've gotten pretty much all of the main items. I think that's just the most logical progression, really. You don't only switch games, though. It's more like points on the two maps are linked to each other, so you won't always be going back to the point in the other game you entered from. Interesting. Jeff, 7 minutes left, fourth quarter, guess basketball game score. 94 to 73. That's what I'm gonna guess. Let's go. I think... Oh, what should I do now? There's a decent number of places I can go. I feel like there's a missile upgrade up there. I really want it. Yes. Got it. It's 105 to 98, not close at all. Oh. That's honestly a pretty close score, though. Like, it's closer than it was earlier. Yeah, I thought I remembered there being, Oh, I wonder if there's one up here. Yeah, let's try this again. Ah! No! Is there nothing up there? Feels like there should be. Ah! Got it. And it appears there was nothing up there. Still, it felt cool to get up there. So, what should I do now, guys? Should I progress to where the game tells me I'm supposed to go? Or should I pretty much just wing it and see what I can find as far as, like, collectibles go? Where does this go? Chozo Ruins South? Let's go there. I feel like there's some things I could do in the Chozo Ruins. Yeah, let's go there. I know there's at least one thing I can do. That might lead to a missile upgrade, probably. Oh, and the Sun Chamber. That's in the Chozo Ruins. That would get me an artifact. Let's do that. I like this idea. I like where this is going. Where am I? Oh, and there's... Ooh. I need to go to the furnace. There's not really an easier way to get there than this away. I want to get there because the power bomb enables me to get up to that spider rail thing. No, I'm not fighting you, Chozo Ghosts. Get out of here. Leave me alone. All I want is this. Really? Fine. I'll switch visors. It does make fighting these guys easier, so why not? Any more? Incoming scan data. Seismic activity updated. Unusual activity in Magmore region. Aight. Well, for now, I think I'm gonna explore a little bit. Let's see. We're at 2 hours, so I'd like to spend at least a half hour exploring. And then we'll go from there. The respawning encounters are not my favorite thing about this game. Yeah, I think I've... Whoa! Okay, that is not exactly how I was expecting that to go. Anyway, yeah, no, I think I've stated something to that effect, though not... I have not effectively communicated that. Yeah, the fact that they respawn, especially the Chozo Ghosts, are really bad with this. They respawn, like, as soon as you leave the room, or, like, go one room away. I clearly didn't play enough Tony Hawk growing up. Let's try this again. But yeah, like, the enemies respawn when you go, like, one room away. And that is consistently very annoying, especially with the Chozo Ghosts. But also the pirates, the space pirates in the Phazon mines, where they have the... Well, they're augmented, and they can only be damaged by one weapon. Those guys are quite strong. And it's annoying just how frequently they respawn. Why can't I do this? They should only respawn at most when you use the elevator, if at all. This is Aurora. I think that would be better, yes. I don't know why I'm consistently terrible at this. I will get this. Nope. Almost. Come on. I suck so bad at this. Oh, I have to like use 100% of my concentration, and even then I suck. It's so close. Ugh. And all this, I think, is just for a missile upgrade. I feel like we could just clip this part and use it as a YouTube short. Probably. You know, that's actually an excellent idea. Just me consistently being terrible at using the half pipe. Come on, dude. Why do I suck so bad? What am I doing wrong? I guess more of the question is, what am I doing right? Like I'm activating it too soon, I guess? Wow. You are sucking harder than... I'm not gonna finish that. Solar flare. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Do I just give up on this for now? Clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Finally. Jeez, man. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh boy. One eternity later. Oh no. No, no. Don't you do this to me. Okay. All that was for a missile upgrade. Wonderful. Worth it. Oh. Well, there you go. I finally got that thing. I don't know. I think it was worth it. At least it was for me. The content was worth it. I mean, I suppose. Aim assist for the win. So where do I want to go now? The Gathering Hall. The Arbitorium. I want to go here. Because I know that's where I use the gravity suit. And, well, not the gravity suit. That's where I use the grapple beam and the various suit. That's the idea there. Okay. Very bright here. Nice change of pace. The rest of the game is, like, obscenely dark. For some reason. I'm almost there. Is there anything in the water? You know, why don't I go save? I don't want to have to do that half-pipe part again. I feel like I've made enough forward progress that would warrant a save. The cease and desist I'm sad about is Metroid Prime 2D. Oh no, that got cease and desisted? I remember seeing a video on that by GameXplain, I think. It looks so cool. That's really sad. Like, honestly, when it comes to Metroid... Oh, come on! When it comes to Metroid, I love the Prime games, but I think that the 2D games are my favorite. They just combine so much of what I love about video gaming. Like, tight platforming, adventure and exploration, and a story that you don't necessarily need to get invested in, but you can. Like, there's a deeper lore there that you can really get into. That's even supported by outside media, like the manga. Like, I feel like the 2D Metroid games especially, but yeah, I think it's the 2D Metroid games that I get the most enjoyment out of, because they've got the most of what I love about video games all mashed into one thing. It's very solid, and definitely up my alley. That said, bringing Prime to a 2D format, that had some promise for sure. And it's a shame that Nintendo just did not feel that way. Hello. Dude. You're just ghosts. Like, what's the big deal? I've already fought a bunch of you guys. Why are we making a big deal about this now? I think it speaks to the game differences when the 2D game endings are linked to how fast you are, while the 3D games are linked to the completion percentage. Yeah, I think you're 100% right on that. The only one of the 2D Metroid games that I'm aware of that has different endings based on the completion rate was Metroid Zero Mission. Like, it had something like 9 or 12 end cards. That's crazy. And it was all dependent on, like, how fast you beat the game and what percentage completion you did. I think Metroid Dread also did that same sort of situation. Hey, an energy tank. This was definitely worth coming and doing. I'm feeling Metroid Dread also did something with game completion. Yeah, another one of these. Though that one went substantially better. I don't know. Metroid Dread and Metroid Zero Mission, I feel like those rewarded game completion as well as speed. I accidentally got the best ending on every game in my streams. Lol. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever gotten the best ending on any of them other than Metroid Dread. Because with the Metroid games, with the 2D Metroid games, I think I really like to take my time with them. It's like, I absolutely could speedrun them. Well, I might lack the skill, but it's like, I might lack the skill to do it proficiently, but the Metroid games are certainly ones that I could learn how to speedrun. I think that's the way I want to put it. They have a lot of potential there, and that's part of the reason why they're favorites as far as, like, you know, streaming or speedrunning games is concerned. Especially Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission, as far as I'm aware. Alright, let's get in there. Okay. Gimme. I think you can tell just based on these streams, though, that I am very much... When it comes to the Metroid games, I like to get into the exploration aspect of it, so I don't tend to beat them super fast. Okay. Don't! Why? Oh, that hurts! Alright, no, I want that. I'm getting it. Okay, I really, really want to get that thing. And it's not like it's that far of a drive for me to go. A drive, my goodness. It's like I'm driving a vehicle here. Meow. I think I can at least get this missile upgrade. It doesn't take much work. They're quite lenient if you're familiar with the games at all. I wasn't even trying to speedrun, just picking up all the optional items I came across. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I think that's something I'd like to try at some point. When I have time to just sit down and play more games than I have right now. I guess. I don't know, like, the Metroid games seem to be... Oh my gosh, dude. Why do I do this to myself? The Metroid games seem to be pretty good candidates for learning how to speedrun. Like you said, they're pretty lenient. So, especially if you're competent at fighting the bosses without having, like, a bunch of missile upgrades and expansions and all that. Can I just skip these guys? I think so. Oh, I have to do this again. Owies. Okay. Let's try this again, but maybe with a little bit less fail. Got it. Okay, and then there's the Sun Chamber. I found 50% of all the items. Nice. This is where I need to go next. I'm back, says Solar Flare. Welcome back. How did the rest of that basketball game go? So I've got 105 missiles now, and quite a few energy tanks as well. I must be getting close to the end. Well, Must be is a bit of a strong term. Well, come on. What do these Chozo ghosts add? I mean, other than maybe some story and lore implications, I guess I can appreciate that, maybe. That's a bit of a stretch, though. I'm gonna say that. Don't you dare hurt me. Why is it called basketball instead of hoopball or netball? You know what, Aurora? I never stopped to think about that, but that's a really interesting question. Why is it called basketball? Because you're right, it's not a basket. A basket has a bottom. Okay, there's another artifact. Nice. Netball is its own thing, I think. Says solar flare. Oh yeah, isn't that where like the hoop is vertical instead of horizontal? I am out of water. Well, at least I'm making sure I'm hydrated. Okay. So then. What's this? Invaders have claimed Phendrana as their own. A tower sits atop their fortress. That's the one I want to go do next. There's no backboard. Gotcha. Wild. A sun chamber high atop our ruined home became the nest of a great beast and a source of corruption. Okay. I'm actually pretty close to that, so maybe I should go there next. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. You know what? I think I like the idea of going and getting some of these for now. A tall cave stands at Phendrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. So why don't we go to the Sun Chamber next? Seems like a good next stop. Then we can head to Phendrana, I guess. Or no, we should go to the Hall of the Fallen Elders or whatever it is. It's not this. Yeah, you know what? I think we're just gonna hunt for the artifacts for now. And maybe get to the next story beat. No. Story beat. I hesitate to call it a story beat. The next objective. We'll call it the next objective. You know, I think I'm finally starting to get used to the controls. There are definitely still times when I'm like trying to get out of a visor mode and I hit the Y button for some reason. That still happens. But I think I've finally gotten used to the idea of running around in first person mode with dual stick aiming and like the trigger button for shooting and all that. I think I'm finally used to that. It's not like the novelty is 100% worn off or anything, but I think I'm finally used to it. Now I just need to get over the whole like morph ball thing. That time that was actually intentional. You know, that always ends up being a great way to get more health back. It's just going and killing all those scarabs or whatever they're called. Is there anything here? There's a save point. Nah, I think I'm good for now. We're alright. We're doing okay. Also, where is that hall? Give me 1 second. Artifacts. Elder. Nope. Nope. Life giver. Artifact acquired. World. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. Where is that? Where's this hall? Totem access. Or nursery. Hive totem. Sun tower. Vault. Main plaza. Ruins chain. Testing chamber. Ruin shrine. No, that's not, definitely not it. Arbitorium. Gathering hall. Watery hall. East Atrium, Energy Core. Hall of Elders, that's where I need to go next. After the Sun Chamber. Okay. Man. Hunting for the artifacts is kind of unfortunate. Though, it's not... I don't feel like it's as terrible as most people make it out to be. It's really not that bad. I feel like the number of artifacts is a bit excessive. Like, there's 12. Which is... undoubtedly, it's a lot. It's not quite as bad as Wind Waker Triforce Quest, says Aurora. See, I don't have the displeasure of playing the original GameCube Wind Waker. Though, I know it aged pretty well. On the Wii U, the Triforce Quest is substantially made easier. Which I think most people prefer that. Not everyone, but most people. Let's break the beehives before we kill these bees. That was extremely satisfying. Okay. So these are cordite, right? Jeff, I'm going to bed and I'll continue watching the stream in my bed. Says Solar Flare. Sounds like a good plan. Okay. The runic symbol has been activated. This one too. This decorative object is obstructing the path along a magnetic track. Or a runic surface is adorned surface. Or, yeah, that. Where's the other ones? Please tell me they're not, like, at the top. They probably are, aren't they? I'd bet that they are. Okay. So what's the other way of getting up there? Can I even go that way? Well, we're about to find out, I suppose. I feel like one of the pathways to that sun chamber got blocked off. Though I don't know if that was like a temporary blockage or what. We're about to find out. Because that's where I'm going next. And we'll just use the morph ball. Rolling around at the speed of sound ability. I'll speed things up a little bit, though it looks incredibly silly. Sped things up a little too much. That's where I want to go. You know what? No, that was perfect. We're good. We're good, man. We're good. Okay, that actually does speed things up quite substantially. Okay, where to? That door. On door number 1. Oh my goodness. Just as I was starting to get the controls down, it's like, I just forgot. The ghosts, man, I don't want to deal with those guys. Honestly, the ghosts really are annoying. I'm trying to avoid them as much as possible. They really are more annoyances and pests than anything. Just obstacles, really. Yeah, I know. I meant to use the dash thingy. Smooth move. WarioWare smooth moves. Ah! Yeah, I didn't think I could get through this way. Scan indicates this network of vines is invulnerable to weapons fire. Well, I just went all that way for absolutely no reason. Jeff, I'm slowly starting to get addicted to Advance Wars after like 20 minutes of playing. That's awesome. I wonder... I wonder if those 4 runes... Because I have to be able to get back in there, unless I have to just torch these with the fire beam, whatever it is. Whatever it's called. I really don't want to go all the way back to the Hall of Elders at this moment. I guess I'm going to try to go back to the other entrance of the Sun Chamber and see if I can't get through there. Yeah, I thought I remembered it being blocked off. I think the runes were all in the room and you just didn't find them. Says Aurora. Okay, well, I'll give it another shot. It doesn't take too long to get back there. Yeah, I'm going right away. I think. Blip. Wait. Okay, yeah, no, I'm going the right way. That said, I have to pick up my brother from work now, so I guess I'll be missing the end of the stream, says Aurora. Alright, well, as always, it's been a pleasure having you, Aurora. I don't anticipate that I'll make much more progress, aside from getting a few of the artifacts. So, any of the rest of the forward progress of the stream will just be artifacts. So, not really the exciting stuff. That said, we'll pick up next time in Magmore Caverns. Take care, Aurora, and see you next week. I think I'll probably wrap up after I've gotten just like 2 or 3 more artifacts. And getting to that area in the Magmore Caverns that I'm supposed to go to next. Yeah. Owies. So let's try that again. Nicely done, me. Okay. Elevator sections. You gotta love it. I mean, they're really not that bad. I shouldn't be making such a big huss and fuss about it. Alright, let's try finding those runes again. Screw it. I don't want to deal with all these guys. Kind of a waste of a power bomb, but hey-ho. So all of them are in this room. Are they on the pillars, maybe? Yes, they are. There we go. Okay, Aurora was right. They were all in that room. Let's continue. No, please don't. Ugh. No! Ah, son of a gun, dude. I destroyed that block. I guess that's one instance of the, ridiculous rate of, respawning. That actually comes in handy. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe it just regenerates after a few seconds. Those blocks tend to do that. That's better. There we go. Done it. I have done it. Alright. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing! Good job, Jeff. It's the solar flare. Thank you. You know, if Advanced Wars wasn't $60, I would probably be much more likely to pick it up day one. I probably would have gone for it if it were 40. Still, it's not like it's not a good value or anything. It is very much a game that I would like to try at some point. Just maybe not right now. Honestly, 2023 seems like a pretty good year for video games so far. Like, already, if it were just Metroid Prime Remastered and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, I'd be thrilled. But we know there's going to be more. And Advanced Wars is a good candidate as well for game pickups. I'm having a lot of fun with it, it's a solar flare. Oh, for sure. It seems like it would be a lot of fun. Give me that there artifact. Oh, sweet. Those vines go away now. Alright. Thank goodness. Man, that made some gross, like, squishing sounds when I stepped on it. Chodozo artifact acquired. This is the artifact of wild. Okay. I need to go to the Hall of Elders or whatever it was called. That's my next stop, and then I'll go to the Phendrana Drifts. I don't think that's where I wanted to go. So what's the best way of getting there? I mean, there's not really a great way of getting there. Yeah, I guess the closest I've come to playing an Advanced Wars game is playing Fire Emblem. Though I'm under the impression that the two are pretty substantially different. Just one is a tactical RPG, where one is a wartime strategy game. I mean, they're fairly similar, I guess, in that regard. Just kind of not really, also. I don't know. They always seemed like pretty similar to me. I always liked Fire Emblem, so I have a feeling that I would enjoy Advanced Wars as well. Alright, now I gotta climb. See, I use the double jump even when I don't have to. I think it's just cathartic. Wow, I missed all of them. Let's go. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I just rocketed off the edge. Okay. Am I still going the right way? Yes. The Hall of Elders. And then I will go to the Phendrana Drifts, and after that, we're heading to Magmoor Caverns. Ugh. Wait, can I still get there like this? Yes. Yes, I can. No. No, I can't. I forget what was in there. I think it might have been an energy tank. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, no, Huh? So I think this is the Hall of Elders. I know where I'm supposed to go. I'm exploring, game. Let me do my thing here. No. Within the ruins of our home, we honor our fallen elders in a great hall. A chamber beneath the statue holds the artifact of world. You know, now that I think of it, I don't think I can actually do anything with that. Because I need the, what I need before I try doing anything with that is the fire weapon. I don't want to go to the Talon Overworld, I don't think. I want to go to Magmoor Caverns. Well, where I really want to go is Phendrana Drifts. Yeah. I don't know if I want to go there at this point. I'm starting to wonder if I'd even be able to do anything there. Like, I feel like a super missile would probably do the trick, but at the same time, it might be the fire weapon. I'm starting to think, or I'm starting to rethink my strategy. I thought maybe getting 2 more artifacts would be in the cards, but I'm rethinking that mindset. So let's just make our way to the Magmoor Caverns and go to where we're supposed to go and wrap up the stream at the nearest save point. No. Where am I? I guess that would probably be the fastest way to go. Just back through the sun chamber. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just avoid these ghosty ghosts. I don't know why that's the sound effect I tend to make whenever I shoot things is blep. It's kind of silly, to be honest. Okay, let's make our way to the sun chamber. That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. No. I'm kind of just like face tanking those things. It's like, there's no reason for me to face tank them, but there's also not really much of a reason for me not to. Because I have a lot of health at this point. I'm not afraid of taking a little bit of damage. And of note, I think there's only 3 or 4 more energy tanks for me to get. I think we're starting to close in on the end here, and like, next stream might be it. Maybe. I don't want to make any promises. This may very well be a 6-parter. But I think we are starting to close in. And if I really wanted to go for a bunch of the items, I probably could stretch it for another stream, but yeah, I think we're actually getting kind of close-ish. Because there's not too many more upgrades to get. Like, there's the fire beam, the phase-on suit, and then the optional stuff, and I think that's it. Alright, we'll make our way to the area where the seismic patterns of irregularity are happening. It might not actually be a bad idea to save, though. We've made a decent amount of progress since our last save. Jeff, when is the stream gonna end? No rush. In the next 10 or 15 minutes. I'm gonna get to the area where they indicated that I need to go. And then whatever save point follows that, that's where we'll wrap up. Hello, it's a Magmore. The Magmore is no more. Oh, I accidentally laid a power bomb. Did not mean to do that. You know, even though the traversal isn't quite as satisfying in the Metroid Prime games as it is the 2D Metroid games, the satisfaction is still definitely there. Oh, that's a ways to go. I'm tired. I might head out right now. It's a Solar Flare. Okay, well, Solar Flare, it was a pleasure having you in the stream. Hope to see you again next week. Take care. Have a good week. See you next time. I feel like there's an upgrade in here somewhere. There. Ultra energy. Oh no, that's not it. But I'll take it for sure. Why do I remember there being an unlockable thing here somewhere? Maybe that was the next room. Well, maybe not next room, but there was another room with a lot of stalactites. Let's switch to my power beam here. Actually, yeah, no, that seems pretty efficient. Gosh, super missiles are absolutely a joy to use. Very, very effective. I will admit, they seem to be more effective than pretty much anything else I'd been doing. Like maybe lobbing a freeze shot or a charged freeze beam and a single missile to shatter them. Did the job more efficiently, but not as quickly. I don't need to be going up here. Do I? No, I don't. That way? Yes. That's the way I want to go right now. Real quick, there's a thing here. This is the ice missile thing. Ice spreader. I forget exactly how this works. This powerful attack uses 10 missiles. Using ice beam, what does it do? New extras unlocked. Well, why don't we go ahead and test that thing out? Oh, that's nifty. Wait, now I'm going the wrong way. I like that. The ice spreader. Gonna have to remember that. Ah. Gosh, those Magmors are absolutely not as big of a threat as they used to be. Like, the only way they're a threat now is if I miss that first charged ice beam attack. Then it's just a little bit more inconvenient to deal with them. So the next area I'm supposed to go to is this away. Well. Let's go on the spider beam, spider rail, spider magnet morph ball beam thing. That's the guy. That's the one. You know the ones. Okay. Well. That part was actually pretty graceful. I'd say it kind of makes up for the graceless attempts I had before. Almost there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is the place I was thinking of with the upgrades. Ah, hi guys. Ah, I see. Okay. Alright, I think I'm on it. I think I'm on it. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Oh. Wait. I should probably scan that, right? I don't think I have yet. No, I have. Good job, Jeff. The music definitely changed. Though it's not a bad change. I like it. Ah, okay. Now I know where I'm going-ish. Kinda. What does that do for me? Ah! There we go. And up here. I guess this is the thing I need to activate. Whoa. Okay. I did not remember this at all. Well, good on you, game. Didn't see that coming at all. And don't really want to deal with those guys. Okay, these morph ball sections are fun. I like this. Okay, this whole section is just magnetic. Your love keeps pulling me back, pulling me back. It's magnetic. It's magnetic. Ooh. I get what they wanted me to do there, but it's so much faster just not to do what they wanted me to do. Okay, let's... What am I trying to accomplish here? What's the end goal? I guess that. Where does this lead? Oh, baby. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. The plasma beam, baby. Let's go. I'm very happy about that. Yes. Okay, well, I will admit, didn't expect to grab the plasma beam before wrapping up the stream. Didn't mean for that to rhyme either, but... Oh man, that's so good. Though I should probably switch back to ice because that's what's going to be most effective here. Where am I going right now? Anywhere that makes sense? Yes. Kind of. Ooh, I can go there too. Let's go there next. Let's wrap up the stream with that. You know what? Okay. I changed my mind. I think that's the best way to take care of those guys. Wow. That was very effective. Okay, where does this lead? I don't know if I should be exploring all this much more, but I did want to see what this is all about. Wherever this goes. Phazon Mines West. Ooh, okay. Okay. I think this will actually get me to a good place to start off the next stream. Which also makes it a good place to wrap up this stream. I will be fighting the Omega Pirate next stream and finding the rest of the artifacts. I believe that is what we're gonna do next time. We may even be able to wrap up the game next time, though I make no promises. Oh, okay. Now I know where I am. There's a save point anywhere? No, I don't know where I am. Otto says bye. Well, bye, Otto. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Ah! I thought I knew where I was. Wait, now I'm really confused. Is there a save point anywhere near here? What? Hang on. At the bottom. Oh, okay. I need to go this way. Oh, crud. That's a lot of everything. Where's the other thing that's fighting me? You up there! Cease firing! Well, I didn't expect that to actually work. Let's see if there's anything good for us over here after that, Dude. Oh, that went well. That's Phazon. I don't know if I get the warm and fuzzies about this one. This might not be my optimal angle. I'm in too deep, though. I'm in too deep now. Where does that go? Somewhere I'm not sure that I'm supposed to go yet. And I'm a little too sketched out. I don't know, man. There you are. Let's just see if I can go that way. I know that the, I know that the Phazon is extremely toxic and is going to damage me for as long as I'm in there. But I'm too curious at this point. Well, it appears that I can't open that door anyway. Might be locked from the other side? It's either that or... well, there's other enemies I haven't beaten in here yet, so let's go. I'm in the mines now. I don't know if... I don't know if this is the right... wow, that damaged me quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can actually go in there. It doesn't... oh. There you are. Come down and fight me like a man. Okay. Now let's see if I can enter there. This is probably a stupid idea. No. It doesn't look like... after all of that, it does not look like I can enter there. Ooh, no, I know where I'm supposed to go. Question mark? I think I know where I'm supposed to go. I think. I know I said I was gonna wrap up as soon as I got to where I needed to go there in Magmore Caverns, but this ended up being another rabbit hole that I just could not help but go down. I at least gotta get to the next save point, but I think where I want to go right now. Where am I now? That goes up. I don't want to go up. I want to go here. I think that's where I want to go next. So let's try going that way. More you bozos. You know what? It's probably a good thing I'm doing this when nobody's watching, because save them all the hassle. Is there one more? Seems I may have just missed one. Oh, hey, nope. He definitely found me. I'm starting to get pretty low on health. Might not be a bad idea to stop at that save point. Door cannot be opened using that weapon. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you, please. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you absorbed my missile. Nice. I'm still W. Cesura. Okay. Watching. Eeh. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Though I feel bad that I'm doing some relatively tedious stuff. The doors have been unlocked. Okay. I feel like that guy was kind of just arbitrarily unlocked. I knew I was supposed to fight him, I just didn't remember when. So, we'll go to this save point. There is one more thing I want to do before I head out. One more thing. To see if I'm at least on the right track. Gosh, I'm so glad I unlocked that move. Yeah, just to see if I'm on the right track here. Just to see if I'm on the right track. Where all the Metroids were, where all the Phazon was. I think the deal is, I am supposed to use my X-ray visor to reveal some hidden platforms there. I think that's the deal. So let's go see. Oh, well, that went well. Yes, I was right. There are some invisible platforms here. So let's hop on these. And... well... wow, it's incredibly dark. Okay. Yeah, you know... this might just be a situation of I don't want to stop playing the game because I know that I've got to put it down for a week after this. So... let me get to the next save point and then I'll call it a night. Owies. Owies. There we go. You're still alive, says Solar Flare. Yeah. I think I'm just hooked. I'm almost done. Whenever I get to the next save point, which I think is gonna be soon, then I'll be done. But access to Phazon Mines level 3 granted. I just didn't feel like after getting the plasma beam that it was a good place to stop. Especially now that I'm here in level 3 of the Phazon Mines. I feel like this will be a better place to start the next stream. So, let's see. Gosh, that plasma beam is great. Oop. Hang on. Me. I don't think that I'm supposed to be fighting those guys with. Yeah, that's way more effective. I was gonna say, I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting these Metroids with the plasma beam. That did not seem super effective. The ice beam, though, is ridiculously effective. Let's just try and lead my shot here. Oh yeah, aim assist. It doesn't really let me aim my, yeah, it doesn't really let me lead my shots, does it? Okay. Such a ride here. I don't feel like that's gonna get me the amount of height that I need, so let's swing back over to this mushroom here. There we go. Sure shooting. What? Yeah, that's what I needed. Wait. Phazon mining tunnel. Okay, I know where I am now. Don't want to fall into the Phazon! Like I just did. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. And when I want to go get an energy tank, this is where I need to go. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, that depletes my energy way faster than I thought it would. When I get the Phazon suit, then I don't have to be worried about this area anymore. When's your next video? Says Otto. It's gonna be a little bit. I'm hoping for sometime in May or June. It's going to be a Yoshi's New Island retrospective. Very in-depth. It's gonna be the longest video I've done so far. Probably around 40 minutes. So, it's gonna take a little while, but I'm making some decent progress. And I want to get it out to you guys as soon as I can. So, yeah, here's hoping for May or June. I think it'll be worth waiting for. At least I certainly hope so. There you are. That room up there is the most likely candidate for a save room, so let's try and get up there. Whee! Had a feeling. This, my friends, is where we... Hang on. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. We are going to save here. Wait, that's not a safe spot. That's not a safe spot. That's the... What is this? Thanks. What's your favorite color, Yoshi? Azure Yoshi, or Cyan Yoshi. The light blue one. I thought that was gonna be a save point. Maybe this one will be? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It looks like I'm making a little bit more progress than I was originally intending. Well, we gotta get to the save point, guys. We gotta get there. So, I gotta get over there now. I like this guy. This guy's nice. I will name him Squishy, and he shall be mine. And he shall be my Squishy. What is he?
Recording to logbook.
Glider. Docile, airborne creatures with unusual magnetic properties. Gliders live a relatively peaceful existence. They have a magnetic signature attuned to common grapple beam technology. The sport of glider riding involves using a grappler beam to attach it to a glider, and staying on it as long as possible. I can't decide if I like light blue or green better, says Otto. Well, honestly, you can't go wrong with any of the colors of Yoshi. They're all fantastic. What is that? What? Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Man, the plasma beam is devastating. Okay. Those guys won't be bothering me anymore. So, that's probably the save point. I've said that a couple of times now, about a couple different places. Here's hoping this is actually the save point. Normally, I don't like to go past 3 hours. I've gone a little bit past that this time. I guess I kind of figured that since I got an earlier start this evening, only by about 10 minutes or so, but still, earlier than normal. I didn't feel too terrible about going over. Still, this is more than I was expecting. Okay, access granted. Thank you very much. I hope I get Mario 64 DS soon. I've always wanted to explore Mario 64 as Yoshi, Luigi, and Wario. Says Otto. For sure. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's a great experience. If you've seen, well, I wouldn't say a great experience. The game kind of controls like garbage, if you ask me. But I think it's a cool experience exploring Mario 64 as Yoshi. And if you've seen my my what would a 3D Yoshi game video be like, or what would a 3D Yoshi game be like video? I always screw that up for some reason. But if you've seen that, you know that I think that Mario 64 DS is actually a pretty great basis for most of Yoshi's moveset. So, yeah, pretty solid. Okay, I think this is the room right before we fight the Omega Pirate. I definitely want to save that for next time. So this is, assuming that this is a save point, which I think it is, this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Finally. Guys, I'm sorry that went over. We made some good progress tonight, though. I think. We're nearing the end. In fact, the next time, I don't want to make any promises. Not just yet. But next time, it's possible that we'll wrap up the game. Next time might be the finale. We'll see. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you guys who have stuck around with me until the bitter end. It's been a bit of a longer stream than normal, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Bye, Yoshi Fanatic, says Otto. Bye, Otto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, I'm really excited. Like I said, next time might be the finale. We'll see what happens. But either way, I can't wait to play more next time on the Yoshi Fanatics live stream. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live or post a video. Join the Discord if you have any interest in doing so and haven't already. We have lots of stuff there. You can post memes, you can post yummy food that you have eaten or cooked. You can suggest music for the intro and outro of the stream, or you can just chat with me. I love chatting with the fans. We also have a poll in there right now. It's not too late to vote. It's should I play Super Princess Peach next? Is basically the idea of the poll. I would really like to revisit that game. Sky really wants to watch it, and currently the vote is 7-6, technically 6-5 because I had to vote in order to create the options, but technically it's 6-5 for Super Princess Peach next versus something else next. You could be the tiebreaker. You could absolutely, it's not a tie, but you could absolutely affect the poll. It's not too late to vote. Feel free to check that out. And guys, the next stream should be on Friday, starting around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. Hoping for the finale of Metroid Prime. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. See you guys.